Are you showing up every day? Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 165 of our Supersize You Annual Challenge. And today our topic is consistency. Are you showing up? And are you showing up for yourself every single day? I think that's the most important question that many of us miss. We show up for other people. We show up for things that we feel responsible for. We show up for the things we should do. But are we actually showing up for ourselves and creating the life that we want and moving toward the things that we want? That's what today's topic is all about. Of course, we're working on physical health and well-being. So we'll talk a little bit about, are you taking care of yourself? Are you showing up? Are you doing the things that we all know we need to do? I don't think anybody listening to this does not know what to do. Yet we may tell ourselves 1,000 times a day, 100 times a day, even once or twice a day, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I will tell you, the times in my life that I've struggled are when I let that idea sneak into my subconscious or my conscious mind. If it's to my conscious, it means it needs to be paid attention to and gotten rid of. So, sporadic, intense activity will never outperform consistency, showing up every day. Now, this is day actually 3057 of me showing up every day to do a live video for my documenting my journey group, for Supersize Your Business, and for an annual challenge. This year's annual challenge, we're only on day 165, but this is my 9th year in a row doing an annual challenge. I would say somewhere along the way, I have become very consistent. I found that if you do a little bit every day, it has such an incredible exponential impact on your life. You don't even recognize yourself by the end of the year. And I've done focused years. I think one year I did creativity. One year I did be a better you. One year I did fun, because guess what? I wasn't having a whole lot of fun in my life, and I knew I needed more fun and joy and love and happiness. I did love one year. So we can set ourselves up to win, or we can set ourselves up to struggle and fail in different areas and aspects of our life. And remember, winning, losing, success, failure, progress, stunted growth, it's all defined by us. It's how does it make you feel? So I'm going to challenge you. Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. How consistently do you show up for yourself? How consistently, and compare that to how consistently you show up for other people. There are certain people I show up for no matter what. They're your ride or die people, right? They're the people that you're going to support for the rest of your life no matter what. Generally, your children. Our children are human too, just like we are, and we all make mistakes, but I don't think there's anything they could do that would prevent me from loving them and knowing that they're an awesome human being, inside and out. So, share on a scale of 1 to 10, how consistent do you think you are? Just today, right now. It's not an overarching, and I will say we go through phases in our life where we are consistent and where we are not consistent. And I think part of why I was attracted to being consistent and doing something every single day is because there was so much chaos in my life. And then COVID came. There's a lot of stuff going on in my life. Then COVID came along, which was more chaos. And I needed to find a structure and a framework that worked for me to keep moving forward and progressing. Because either we're progressing and moving up, or we're deteriorating and going backwards. There is no staying the same, because everything around us is changing all the time. And we either go with the flow of that and change and improve and progress and grow, or we go the other direction. And none of us wants to go the other direction. At least most of the time we don't want to. Still hanging on to this little cold and cough. But just going with the flow of it. So, sporadic, intense effort and focus. Now, this is where we could get into a debate about, well, I'm just focusing and I'm being really intentional right now. And I agree that there are times in our life when we need to do that as well. Right now I'm doing a launch for a mastermind. I need to be focused on that, and I need to be doing a lot of activities with respect to that and not be sick. But the things we do every day, the habits that we have, are truly the things that form who we are as a human being and how we show up on the planet and in our own lives. Are you showing up for yourself in your own life? I will admit, there were decades when I was running through my life and barely getting by. Literally doing a gazillion things, married, raising my family, working in corporate America, businesses on the side, and still trying to keep my kids in all of their activities and things that they were interested in so they could grow up to be great little human beings, which they have. But the best workouts, the best efforts, the best activities are the ones that you'll actually do. So I remember when I had my sudden cardiac arrest after I got out of the hospital and was doing cardiac rehab, I decided one day, I don't know, I had an epiphany. I got to change my life. What's the best way to start? Well, do one thing every day. And since I was not an exerciser prior to that event, I knew that in addition to diet, activities, stress, I needed to move my body and get some exercise. So I said and told other people, because I thought they would support me, that's where I take my dad's lesson to heart. Only tell people that you know will support you in something that you're going to do that's a big thing or a big dream or a big goal for you. Because you will get so many naysayers, and if you're not strong in your fortitude to doing the thing and you don't have a strong why for you're going to do the thing that you say you're going to do, guess what? You won't. You will quit. You will get badgered by your peers and you won't do it. And I decided, this isn't about anybody else. This is about me making sure I'm still here in a year. This is about me making sure I have a chance to beat the statistics and live another 25 to 30 years and enjoy my life. So that is my one caution about this. If you set a big goal, you need to know your why and you need to focus on it and think about it every day. But you don't need to tell other people, especially people in your tight circle, if they are not along for the ride and they're not supporting you in your journey. Ever started a business? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Ever joined a marketing company, like a network marketing company or an MLM? You know exactly what I'm talking about. And some of the choices we make set us up for success. Some of the choices we make set us up to learn some lessons. And sometimes those are hard lessons. We want to build the habit of something first and then commit to ourselves when we build the habit that we're going to do it for a certain amount of time. I like to start out with shorter challenges and then go to longer ones, except in the situation of the exercising, because I knew I had to have a huge commitment to actually stay alive, right? When you've got that motivation, it's pretty easy to do something every single day. I don't think people realize that. I think they underestimated the impact of a big illness, a diagnosis, things like that. Most people will tell you you're going to die or you're going to fail. And so you have to be stronger in your will and commitment to yourself that you're not going to let them have an impact on you. And never believe what other people tell you. Only believe what your higher self and your intuition and your gut and your heart and your head tell you. Make sure your thinking's clear, right? I guarantee after my sudden cardiac arrest, my thinking was not clear. I was like in WTF mode, solid for a month after waking up in the hospital, for at least a month. And then I realized WTF was the question I asked all the time on a subconscious level that was ruining my life, right? Or it would have me focusing and looking at things through a very negative lens. It was the lens of something is always wrong. Well, guess what? If your lens is something is always wrong, it's not hard to find something wrong all the time, because nothing's really as we expect it to be, hardly ever. How we exactly expect it to be. So focus on being consistent, but not perfect. I've missed a couple of days in the 3,057 days that I showed up on video. I missed a couple of days. I missed Christmas Day 2019. I actually had COVID. I was sicker than, in terms of physically sick and having symptoms, than I remember ever being. I could not stop coughing for more than like 5 seconds at a time. There was no way I could make videos that day. So what did I do? I still felt like crap the next day, but I got up and did videos anyway, because I knew that I was still going to feel crappy whether I did them or not. I should go back and find those videos. They're probably horrible. Hint, don't go back and watch your own videos. Don't buy into your own press. Just continually improve and be a better version of yourself. So, we could ask a bunch of reflective questions, but what I'm going to ask you to do is commit to something that you will do. Let's do this. I am going to ask you to commit to 30 minutes of movement a day for the next 7 days. Not for the next year, just the next 7 days. Commit that sometime during your 24 hours, you are going to move your body. And maybe it's 11:30 p.m. your time, and you haven't done anything. You just stand up and start walking in place or jogging in place. or just doing some calisthenics or yoga or something, but you're going to commit to moving your body for the next 7 days. Who's with me? Say me in the comments below, because I want to know and I will help hold you accountable. I'll ask you if you've actually done it or not. Do I have time to do that? No, but I'm going to make time for it. That's how important it is. So, share in the comments below what your experience is with respect to keeping going, showing up for yourself every day. Let's hear it. Share in the comments below. If I can help you in any way with this, hit me up and ask. Obviously, I've got at least 9 years of practice. I have a lot more than that. I've been doing challenges for probably my whole life. I don't know, as a kid, I discovered that, I can challenge myself to do this, or I can figure this out, or I can take this apart, much to my parents' dismay. Every clock and every device that I could get my grubby little mitts on got taken apart. And of course, I never put them back together. I just wanted to see what was on the inside. So commit to yourself for the next 7 days to move at least 30 minutes a day. I started yesterday. I challenge you to do it too, because I had fallen off my good habits of exercising every day. All right, have an amazing day. If I can help, ask. Otherwise, I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.